Welcome to the Inside Carolina Player Preview. Today we're talking about freshman point guard Seth Trimble. For Inside Carolina, I'm Ross Martin, joined by Adam Smith. Seth Trimble arrives at UNC as a 24/7 Sports Composite 4-star player, the number 30 ranked player overall, number 6 ranked point guard from Wisconsin. Obviously the brother of JP Tokoto, the dunk artist, as many people have called him in the past. I think Seth Trimble comes in as an athletic, confident point guard who can sub in at times for RJ Davis and Caleb Love. Obviously, we haven't seen him play much in college, at all.
Not yet.
How do you see Trimble working into a loaded roster and a very talented backcourt for UNC this season?
I think Seth Trimble, to answer your question, is the third guard behind Caleb Love and RJ Davis, and I think he's rotating in at either one of those spots. And you're rolling off his recruiting rankings there. I think talking to some people around the high school basketball scene, the grassroots scene, some of the intel that I have in those realms, I think some people thought Seth Trimble was maybe underrated coming out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. And I think this is an explosive, strong guard. He's not super tall. I think he's 6'1" or 6'2", but I think he is strong, explosive. The guy's built, and I think that he is capable of providing some spectacular bursts maybe for UNC off the bench.
And what UNC lacked last year was a backup point guard.
Oh my goodness.
So if any foul trouble happens to Davis or Caleb Love, you're in trouble. And so this time they can put in Seth Trimble. We wonder how much Hubert Davis will trust him. Is he going to play 5 minutes? Is he going to play 15 minutes? We don't know yet, but I think he's can be a trusted, confident point guard that can come in and play spot minutes for RJ Davis, kick Davis to the 2-guard, or play Trimble alongside Caleb Love, which gives you a very dynamic 1-2 option there. So I mean,
you could go small in the backcourt with Seth Trimble and RJ Davis, and huge in the front court with Armando Bacot and Pete Nance and Puff or Dontrez or Leaky Black, one of those guys. But I think Seth Trimble is going to be someone to watch. I think the rotation that Hubert Davis employs early in the season, middle of the season, and later in the season, we'll be interested to see how he divvies out these minutes, how he handles these minutes. And you mentioned Seth Trimble's bloodlines with JP Tokoto as his brother. I mean, we know the guy can throw down some dunks. I don't know if you have an opinion, Ross. Would you call Seth Trimble a better dunker than Caleb Love at the guard spot?
We don't know yet, so I'll go with Caleb there. But one thing, it'll be interesting. Hubert always says, how do I take RJ off the court?
Right.
How do I take Caleb off the court? So Hubert talks about playing depth and playing all these players, and he kept saying that last year, and he pretty much played 5.5 for the last 20 games of the season.
He put heavy minutes on those guards.
So how much we see Seth Trimble, we'll see, maybe a little bit less in the first couple games, but maybe as AC play starts, he gets more comfortable. We'll see more of Seth Trimble, more of Puff Johnson, Dontrez Styles. The jury's out on that yet, but it is good and reassuring they have a backup point guard option.
You could have an energy lineup where you just say, Seth Trimble, get in there. Puff Johnson, get in there. Dontrez Styles, get in there. Go as hard as you can. Run, jump, defend.
Yeah.
And then, pull those guys out after 5 minutes.
So definitely a depth piece, and certainly comes in play for foul trouble. And to give UNC a different look, he's not a big-time shooter, but he is an offensive playmaker and a pure point guard.
What a luxury to have, to bring a talent like that off the bench and allow him to learn under veteran guards in Caleb Love and RJ Davis.
So Trimble, the point guard of the future for the Tar Heels. For Inside Carolina, I'm Ross Martin, joined by Adam Smith.